Hi guys, I'm Leonard Gesuka. I hold a diploma in information technology. I also have a bachelor's degree in the same field, that's information technology from JQuat. I also have a master's in software engineering, that's from JQuat. I was born in Kisii, raised up in western part of Kenya. I schooled in Nyanza, that's Kisumu. Then I've been working in Nairobi since I got out of school. Then I'm passionate about education because education is so dear to me. Then I also like playing football, and also if you call me to go for hiking, I'll not disappoint. Thank you.
These are stories from the cave. As usual, mtu wenu ni Toili Oscar, and leo nimepata my guests who is into learning. Nataka tuchape naye story, atuambie maisha yalikuwa vipi when he was growing up. Sana ndugu yangu. Sijui tuanzie wapi? Tuambie kidogo, ulizaliwa wapi na maisha yalikuwa vipi when growing up?
Asante sana Oscar for having me. I'm very happy that leo invite kwa kikao.
Yes.
The cave, the stories from the cave. I've been watching the stories from the cave and I like it very much. Yes. So myself, I was born on a Monday, that's 1985 in Kisii.
Yes.
Then after that, I grew up. I started schooling at a school, the local school at Kisii. But it goes by the name Itibo Eraman Primary School. It's an AIC sponsored school. To somewhere called Vihiga, Majengo. It's called Majengo in Vihiga, not Majengo in Nairobi. Yeah, that's in Western. So it's a place called Vihiga. Mbale is the headquarter. Then I enrolled in class 6. That's a school that goes by the name Ikumba Primary School. I performed extremely well. Out of the 7 subjects, ACM was part of them, OMSAS was part of them. I managed to join Nyangori Boys, that's in Western.
Yes, Nyangori Boys is a big school.
It's a very big school.
Yes.
In fact, I would like to mention at this point in time that it's the headquarters of PAG, Pentecostal Assemblies of God.
Kabla uingie university.
Yeah.
Unajua, most of us tumekuwa in this kind of life whereby viatu ilikuwa ni kama kukamua kuku. Viatu havionekani. I remember my first shoes nilipata nikijoin Form 1. Was it the case with you?
I was kind of privileged because I remember when I was in class 4, our dad came from Nairobi, bought us a pair of shoes. They had some lights, very white and some lights. Then because of the excitement, tukavaa hizo viatu kwenda Itibo Primary School. You can imagine what happened because you are the only kids who have shoes in the school. So ilikuwa kama si ni wanyama. Kila mtu anakuja, the whole school anakuja kutazama viatu. The principal during those days alituchapa viboko. Akatuambia
only one having
shoes in the school. Akatuambia hizi viatu vaa mkienda Nairobi.
So you were the center of attraction.
The entire school. That day there was no learning that day.
Primary ukaingia high school. Now tuambie JQuat ulianza aje?
So JQuat, once I got my Form 4 results, I realized that I have not met the cut-off mark. During our year, the boys were being taken by 66 points, B plane of 66 points, and girls were being taken around 64 points. 64 points. And I had 62.
Yes.
So it meant that I would not go for the government-sponsored students. So then
parallel program.
Parallel. At JQuat they used to call it CEP, Continued Education Program. So I enrolled parallel.
Mwaka gani huu?
That's the year 2004. August of 2004. Nikaanza na diploma because mzee aliona parallel kulipa hiyo fee yote, wacha tujaribu kwanza diploma, pesa ikipatikana aongeze niweze kwenda za undergraduate.
Umefanya diploma for how long?
Diploma 2004-2006. I cleared my diploma 2 years. The thing with the JQuat is that they had that option of that you are given that if you have done a diploma, then you start second year, second semester. So which means that the diploma is assumed to be first and second year. This is first year and second year. So I went straight away to second year, second semester. So in year 2 I did just 1 semester. That's
your academic journey.
Yeah.
I've seen most of your photos. You are a guy who likes football so much.
Yes.
Why not playing professional football?
Oscar, thank you. The moment you mention football, you excite me.
Yes.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay. I've never supported Arsenal.
No, it's okay. It's the only team. Yeah, Baba and Mama. So you understand that I realized that after school, I could not have played professional because our mom and dad, they were more focused on education. It is education, we have an education background. So I could not play in high school, I could not play in primary, but I loved football to the core. So when I came out of campus, at least I played a few campus. I played a few games, tournaments here and there. Inter colleges I played. Then when I got out, when I got employed, those are some 13 years ago in 2008, I realized that the passion for football, if I were not teaching, I'll be playing football professional. It's still there.
It is still there.
So at that point, then for me to keep fit, I decided to play football. That's why some people say that I look younger than my age.
It is because of football.
It's because of football.
And currently you are a lecturer at Oshual Academy.
Yes. So
why you've done information technology up to the master's level? Why not working as a software engineer or any other field within information technology, but teaching?
Okay, I'll answer this question this way. You understand that I realized that after school that I wanted to do something that impacts people, young people. I wanted to work with young people. And you find for you to work with young people, mostly where you find them is in the education sector. So that's why the first job I ever did after college, that's in the year 2008, I went straight away to teaching. That's at ZTech College, currently it's called ZTech University. So that's when I started teaching at the age of 23. So the reason why I came to teaching is because I want to see what I'm doing firsthand. I don't want it to be heard from a third party. Because if I go into software engineering when I'm coding, I don't see whether I'm impacting the people.
You not experience
the first hand
results of what you are doing.
Yes, like now when I teach a student and meets and says, "Mwalimu ulinisaidia sana," I feel so happy. If it's just one student who comes back and says, "Asante mwalimu." Then also the other thing that led me into teaching, when I was growing up, I realized that there are teachers who are impacting on me. Like when I was at Itibo Primary School, that's in Kisi, there was a teacher by the name, now he's retired. I'd like to give him a shout out. He's called Thomas Momanyi. He was teaching us science. That guy was tough on us, but we loved the science that he was teaching. So I said that when I grow up, I'd like to be like him.
Okay.
That's in Itibo.
Did you do science congress? What project did you do and you felt like this?
So during our year, we made this thing that it's called the electric bell. You know, the magnetism and all that. And we presented to Bunyore girls. And I think we came, if I can, my memory serves me right, we came third.
Actually, personally, I did the science congress and I still remember my project that I did up to, yes, provincial level. I almost progressed to the national level. Now you are into academics. Tell us, which message do you have for those guys who have not qualified or who didn't attain the marks for joining university as a regular student?
I can use myself as an experience or as a yardstick. You understand that you can see I started diploma, bachelor's, then all the way to master's. So there is never that you're starting from too low. Like now maybe you have a C- or something below that. Start with a technical course. Go to a technical college, go to a polytechnic, a national polytechnic. Then from there, because after that, you getting that polytechnic paper will give you plus experience. It gives you something that from there you can now qualify for what? A diploma in what? In a university.
I viewed my buddy called Peter Wanambisi. He recently graduated from University of Kenyatta University. And of course, he also started the same way you did. He started as a diploma student at Utali, graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce in marketing. So I think you share some similarities in a way that you not getting a direct admission at university, still you can get there.
So never die off or not shy off that because I don't get a direct entry into university that I cannot make it. Start small, then build on it. As time goes by, you find that you will have gotten through that. Even now.
What does the future have for you?
Okay, the future now that as we began, you heard that I like education. And those teachers that have impacted me, I would not like to let them down. So I had mentioned one, that's Thomas Momanyi. And in Nikumba Primary, I could mention another one, Mr. Atiaya. Atiaya was another one, also a science teacher. I don't know, I have this liking for science. Then when I got to high school, there was also a science teacher, chemistry teacher, by the name Wamalwa, Mr. Wamalwa in Nyangori Boys. Then now when I went to campus, when I was in campus, I liked a teacher by the name Gilbert Dwasi. it was teaching us Visual Basic programming things.
Programming,
So
it is called object-oriented programming.
yes, yes, because that's now the future. What the future holds for me is this: that I would love wherever I've taught for the last 12 plus years, can inspire only just one. Then that student say that I'm a teacher because Mr. Leonard Gesuka taught me. Then I'll be happy. So that's what the future holds for me. Guys, there's a video I watched that for Alice Mwanga, who inspired, that story inspired me. You can imagine that a lady coming from being a security guard and all the way to becoming a presenter for Sulu FM. Those stories inspire me. They should inspire you, and they should inspire everyone to subscribe to Oscar Toili's channel.
Always remember to subscribe and share these videos. And of course, I want to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you so much.